Hello, hello. All right. So, a change since last time. Now you can see Camille working on the game on the bottom right. And I can see it too. So if we need to ask some questions to her or vice versa, we can do it. And today what we are going to do is continue on the new recipe, which were the pierogi raviolis. So I'll just play a little bit to remember what was to be done. Okay, so flour, olive oil, 2 eggs, salt. That should be good for pasta. All right. And for this recipe, we want the round ones. Okay. This we can put here. And now, so we needed mushrooms that we could slice and garlic that we could also slice. We lost the mushroom. We can't slice multiple things at once. That's kind of sad. Oh no. Okay, I'll just cheat. Go back. Back in time. Okay, mushroom. Garlic. Garlic. And we should cook both in the pan, like so. I don't remember if we implemented. Oh yes, we did. Okay, so it starts being kind of a light color, and when we cook it, it switches to a darker color. It's just very, very quick right now, so maybe I can adjust that. So I go back, up, I go back, I change the time it needs to fry to maybe 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it switches. Cool. Might be nice to have some icon that says it finished cooking, so you can, so it's really clear that you can turn it off. Okay. Then we need coriander seeds, perhaps before cooking, I'm not sure. Probably. You need to fry them.
Est-ce que tu fais les kinkali ou les pierogi là?
Là, les kinkali.
Ok. Ok.
Je me suis trompé.
Je crois qu'au début, t'as dit pierogi,
Ah
mais
ouais.
c'est pas grave, c'est juste.
Mhm. Ok. Coriander goes in the bowl. The garlic for the sauce. So we need another one, so I'll just cheat. And then some, say, in the little bowl. Okay. So far so good, we could do everything. And then, so of course this goes there. Okay. Take that here. Okay. That's also fine. Whoop! I really like that. That's nice. Cook them. I think right now we don't check if you cook them anyway. That's something I should probably implement. And then right, and then we have the sauce here that we should be able to put on top, essentially. Ah, you can already, okay. You pour it. Okay. Just shows as a bowl. And then pepper. Okay, so we have the 5 kinkali in the box. And we can pour this. It already poured. And we should be able to put some pepper on top. So I suppose I could implement that. Also, something I would like to implement is when we put the filling in the kinkalis and fold them. I would like that when you put it in the pan, in the cooking pan and the box at the end, that they show in the little bubble as kinkalis, not as pasta. I think that would be great. I don't yet know how to do it best. I have to think about it.
Tu dois think about what?
How to show the kinkali in the bubble here, not the pasta. Okay, I'll add the pepper. Okay, you can put the pepper. Nice. And we probably need a small overlay for both. Maybe we have one, let's see. Probably not here. Tac, 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 tac. Okay, so essentially this. All right, we could also put the sauce with the cuillère. Yes, yes. Maybe that's better. Okay. I see Camille is drawing the clients. Nice. Nice. Whoops. So I'll just make a new item that will be called sauce. I don't know if sauce is the right word. Sauce kinkali.
Je crois qu'il y a déjà une sauce kinkali.
But not
Ah,
an
pardon,
item,
oui.
not a thing.
Pardon. En fait, vu qu'il y a un décalage avec ce que je vois sur le stream, j'ai pas vu le bon truc visuel par rapport à ce que tu dis.
Ok.
Bref.
Ok. Okay. Really image things. Okay, so that will be the sauce by itself. Kinkali. Right, this one. This will represent the sauce by itself. And with the with the spoon, you'll be able to also take some and put some in there. So I just need to empty it first, and I can't do that right now, which is sad. How should I proceed? Guess we can try to go way back. Mm-hmm. Here. Okay, great. So basically you take the spoon, hover this, and then hover this. Okay. And what we want to do in terms of logic is not put both of these ingredients in the spoon, but put instead the sauce king Kelly. Okay. I'll try this. Oh boy. It's very slow. Okay. So if we're dragging the cuillère and hovering the pot sauce, and the cuillère is not already containing things, if, and then we have a bunch of checks for content. All right, so we basically want that, but for the Kinkali recipe. But I think what we said is we want to check the presence of maybe one hold on. Right. Oops. So we want to check the presence of maybe one of the ingredients and then decide which sauce it is. But the problem is the other sauce also has like serré, so we can't exactly do that. Oh, we decide. Okay, for now we'll just check if there is serré inside. Anyway, so we don't have the other recipe yet, so serré. By the way, what's that? Right, cool. No. Okay. That should allow us to take some of this. Yes, it works. Now we need to set up the overlay. So I go to the spoon, I go to the overlays, and I add parse, not the parse, source, Kinkali. And what does it look like? Overlay, source. Let's go. All right, okay. And so now it's kind of subtle. I don't know if you can see it in the stream well, but you can see the sauces in the spoon, and then you can put it here. So we need to program that as well. Sauce, cuillère, sauce, command. Dragging thing, hovering thing. Okay, I'm not sure why I did those variables. It was just for debug. Okay. Okay. Cuillère. Thing is pasta. No, we don't want this anymore. Instead, we want def is def command. Okay. Perfect. That's essentially it. Tuk, tuk. Okay, the last part didn't work yet. I didn't see I had a compilation error. Pointer to integer. What? Oh, whoops, I took a pointer here. All right. Still not working. Strange. Just checking if we hit that line or not. The computer was kind of slow because of the streaming, I think. Bloop. Still not? Okay. What's going on? I suppose this one we hit. All right. Okay, I'm kind of dumb. Here I'm checking if the destination is empty. We don't actually need to check that. All right. This should do it. Yes, now we have the sauce in the bubble. Maybe we have an overlay for the sauce. Let's see. So looking for the box, where is it? Here. How come we have a 0 overlay? I suppose it was using the old system, okay. Source, Kinkali, overlay. No, we don't have an overlay. Well, I guess I can just put that on a list for Camille to do.
C'est un overlay de quoi?
C'est un overlay pour la boîte de commande pour quand elle a de la sauce dessus.
Ah oui, ok.
Je vais noter.
Merci.
Kinkali. Okay. And the pepper. And that's a finished command. So I should remove that you can pour this on this. I should remove that. Pour. That would be also some command that can go. You use the spoon now. Alright, let's commit this. Not the correct project. Ravioli Planet. Oh wow. What's... Just fixing up some stuff. By the way, I forgot to make my code larger. Oh, come on. Oh, it's so slow. My computer is lagging. Okay. Maybe I can somewhat can look at what's the most, of course, obvious. I think that might help. Okay, much better. Wait, didn't I just add some items to the kit in your... Huh. Strange. Okay. Mm-hmm. Damn, it's very slow. But it works at least. Okay. Okay. So I think that's it for the recipe itself. But I would like... Oh, what? Hold on. So I was just surprised by the fact that when I took the spoon... Ah, okay, I touched the sauce, I suppose. Yes, okay, I touched the sauce first. And in the sauce one, there is garlic. Ah, right, we don't differentiate between any sort of different sauce. Okay. As long as there is something, it will accept. Mm-hmm. I think I should at least check for some sere. Def. Sauce, Kinkali. Ah, but I do check. Okay. So that would mean that this contains some sere, or just that it doesn't work as I thought. Oh, also you can... I know. Let's put the debug info. Debug draw. User debug draw. Forgot I did that. Why didn't I remove this one? User. Okay, that's kind of nice because then I don't have to change the code to show the debug info, and Kami doesn't all of the sudden get all the debug info on screen. It's just now a setting here. debug draw, I can set it to true. Okay. So what I wanted to check is when you take the cuillère, go here, fill it, it fills. And I was wondering why. And this contains a series. Okay, it contains a series, which explains it. So the bug is actually that the series doesn't display here for some reason. No, series. Source, overlays, series, nothing. Aha! That's the. Hold on. Okay, so the series always loses its picture. I wonder if it's a bug. Maybe because of the accent, but it shouldn't matter. So that would definitely be a bug. So now we can. Hold on, I put the wrong one. Series. Oh no. Come on. Work with me. Load. It's wrong. So I go here. Series. Up. Okay, that's good. Now the overlay. Po sauce. The overlay for the series. Series. Po sauce overlay no trim. Right. And it's there. Good. Save everything. Restart just to see if the series goes away again. In which case we have a bug. No, it's good. So we don't have a bug. It's just I never saved the correct thing. So I'll do it now. Remove. That's something. I'm putting some farce on top of this. What now?
Oh, t'as une fenêtre sur Discord qui est ouverte sur un truc nouveau.
Oh non. Ok, merci.
J'en sais
Je vais checker. Ah oui, nouveau périphérique détecté. Non. Ouh, nice. Let's watch Camille for a little bit. Hmm. Very cute.
Fais-moi.
Nice. Les clients, ils attendent
Ouais, c'est
en
genre,
regardant.
la première pause, c'est quand ils font la commande. La deuxième, c'est quand la commande est passée. Et la troisième, c'est quand elle récupère la commande.
Ok.
Ça te semble logique?
Ouais, à fond.
Ok.
Okay. So I'll start. I think I'll do the other recipe just to make sure
Pour
that you can do
les,
both.
pour les kinkali, au cas où, non,
Mhm.
les pierogies,
Mhm.
il y a un truc qui est un peu différent, je sais pas trop comment on fera. C'est pour la cuisson. En fait, il faut d'abord les cuire dans l'eau, puis dans la poêle.
Mhm. Ok, d'accord.
Puis au cas où, j'ai pushé avant les deux autres recettes, si tu veux les avoir sous les yeux.
Oh yes, trop bien. Ah bah je vais faire ça. Ok, let's implement the recipes in-game. That will be handy. All right. So let's check out the actual images. Oops. Perfect. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, book is open. So I think we will just flip through the pages for now. Book page. Just give it a new ID. Up. Book anim. What's the matter? Did I just delete two things? No. Weird. What the hell? Oh, I forgot the semicolon. My bad. Okay, so book page, and depending on which page we are, we will show a different image. So when we click the book, we increment the page. If the page is then bigger or equal than the number of pages, which we will define here, const handle double pages. It's an array, and we want page recettes closed, recette close, recettes ravioli, kinkali, and pierogi. And then count of recette pages. So if we reach the last page or past the last page, we go back to the first page, the closed book. And then here we use the book page to index into the pages array. Very basic, but always good. Up. Guess we got a problem. I think because I'm still on the old resources system, I should upgrade. It's not, the new one is not completely finished, so it might not be that much better. Yay! Okay, so I messed up the order. It should be like this. So this matches. So spinac, pierogi, kinkali. Great. This guy I will just up. Can I ignore that locally? Oh, I think I'll just delete. Can redo. Okay. Added CPs. Never know. CPs. No. To the book. Ah, come on. Recipes. Okay. Not too bad. And of course it stays at the page that you were. That's nice. Oh yes, something I really want to do is when you use an a stencil like this, instinctively you just want to go like that. That would be what makes sense. But currently you have to go like that, like your mouse has to be over the thing that you interact with instead of the top of the stencil. So I'd like to try to fix that. And for that I have an idea, which is to use the hotspot variable that we already have for the pouring, also for that purpose of showing where the interactivity should be, if you know what I mean. So for example, for this tool, we should be able to go there and just... So as I drag this, you can see there is a yellow dot here that shows the tip of the tool. Let's put it right about here. Holy shit. Minus 48. Oh no, what? Everything is bugged. It's so terrible. Okay. Minus 48. Ah, it switches. So weird. So weird. I don't know why it would do that. Actually, I think I do. Let's see. Table. I think... yeah, but I would need to change a bunch of stuff to make it... to fix it. How did I implement it? Is it specific to vector tools? No. Is that it? Yes, I think so. I think if I... Let's try. If I comment that out, I need to restart because it's in the engine, I think. Actually, no, it's not in the engine. Okay. So I was talking about that's a stencil. Yeah, okay, this works. But then you can't use enter to start editing or stop editing, which is kind of annoying, I guess. Pom. So what we should fix is actually this. Hello. Nice. User interviewing selected. So I suppose selected is false. But where is this set? Here. See, that doesn't look crazy to me. So I think it should be good, actually. Static action. Ah, that's the thing. All right. Let's see if that's true. Excel. It's just guess it's not table focus cell control ID. It's not showing, so I guess I still have to. Ah, god damn it. Wait, I'm not using this one? Maybe unused. Okay. I don't get it. Okay, so now it shows. Okay. So 0, 0. So it is indeed 0. So then why is it an issue? That works. That doesn't work. And it switches. Okay, when you start typing, it switches. So how come? How is it possible? I don't. It's not this. Or is it? Is this? Where is this set? Here. And that's it. Nothing else. Oh, this. such a mess. Okay, so I suppose we could say like if whoops, start edit by typing okay, so that I think will fix it. Yes. You can't use enter on the second field, but that's a problem for another day. But at least it doesn't completely break. Okay, so load. I'll just reset the values, and now we can go back to what we were doing, which was set the hotspot on this guy. So it's on the tip. Passoir here. Put the hotspot here. Good. Save. And now, instead of while we are dragging, we should look up the position of the hotspot of the current dragged item and use that for hover tests instead. Hover red, hovering, hover red. So I don't remember exactly how it works, but hovering thing, that's the thing. So we set it to 0. We draw the things. And at some point we set hovering thing, yes. Okay, good. I think we can straight up do it here. Instead of hovering rect, we will mouse position, or actually by default we use this function. No. Let's go to the definition of this. Mouse over rect. Because yes, maybe we want to keep this function for normal mouse interaction, so it gets blocked by pop-ups and stuff. I think yeah. Okay. So by default, hovering is this value, and then we will override hovering. Override with hot dot of drag if the event if dragging thing is not 0, or just dragging thing we can say, and then we get the def from id actually Actually, this is an index, right? The index, so I suppose it's kind of verbose. I'm not liking it that much. It's not the worst, but it's a bit tedious. Things. Hotspots, of course. Okay. So if the hotspot is not 0, we'll just go like this. Hotspot x isn't 0 or hotspot y isn't 0. Then we want to do different tests about hovering, which is points in rect. Point and rect, okay. So I guess that would be the position of the drag thing. Plus its own hotspot. Okay. Drag thing. All right, we need to pass the rect. The rect, which is still the same. Okay. So for this, okay, we can see it works actually. Nice. Oh yes, that's cool. So you can see the castle hovers when you hover it. Okay, great. Oh, I had this. I could try it with this. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, I'm dropping it in the... Okay. Up. And now... Yeah! So you don't have to go like this anymore. You can do like this and then up. Great. So let's set up a hotspot for this item as well. Cuillère. Cuillère. Whoop. What? Another UI bug. Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. Cool. Save. Any other ones that we want to fix? I think not really. No, I think that's it. Just those two. So I guess what we could do next is work on the pierogi, the other recipe, and somehow. So let's do that. I'll just try to follow the pierogi recipe, which is this one. That's the same. Oh no, there is butter. Okay, and only one egg. Interesting. Here we go, and no oil, I guess. Okay. Here we go. Butter. So you can put the butter yet, of course. So let's fix that. Eggs in bowl. Okay. So to mix this, oops. Oh no. No, I quit. I quit my game. So butter, water. Salt. And egg. And flour. All right, and in the next step for the mixer, we check everything is okay for the first recipe, the ravioli. But now we want to be a bit more flexible and tolerate different combinations. So I guess we'll just check if there is flour and water. Let's go for just flour, water. Flour, water. Okay, save this. This should work now. Okay. And then we'll just need to keep track of what's inside the pasta secretly, like the game should remember, okay, there is eggs or not. That way at the end we can give a score to a particular ravioli and maybe give feedback like it's too salty or it feels like there is no egg in the dough, in the pasta, in the dough. But yeah. But at least now we can do the first step of these. And then for the second step you need onions, cut them, cook them, fry them. Potatoes, cook them. Then the sauce. Then again the sauce, so that's not super clear to me. Okay, then I guess this is... yes, this is for the sauce, and this is that you must put them on top at the end, I guess.
Ouais, exact. C'est
Okay, okay.
le reste de la farce de ce qui n'est pas cuit en fait.
Okay. Okay. So maybe instead of the seri here, we could put a little picture of the sauce like this. It's not very nice here, but maybe a little shape that represents the sauce.
C'est le bol qui perturbe.
Yes, it's the same as this one, so it looks like an ingredient. It looks like you have to take it from here.
C'est un ingrédient, c'est du serré dans les deux cas.
Ah ok, mais alors ça sert à quoi de faire ça?
Parce qu'en fait, il y a l'étape 2, c'est la farce. Du coup, il y a du serré dans la farce qui est mélangé avec tout le reste. Et puis, tu as une sauce qui accompagne les raviolis à la fin, l'étape 3, où il y a du serré et du persil.
Ah ok, ok. C'est juste que du coup dans la recette des raviolis, là ça te dit... Ah merde. Peut-être j'ai mal compris, je sais pas. Mais là ça te dit quoi mettre dessus la commande. Alors que du coup là ça te dit quoi mettre dans la sauce que tu mets ensuite sur la commande.
En fait, l'étape 3, c'est toujours ce que tu mets sur le plan 3. Donc, c'est de la sauce. Pardon, j'ai cru que tu parlais parce que je regarde le stream, mais en fait, tu parlais pas, c'est en retard.
Ah ouais. Non mais du coup, ok, tu mets le serré directement sur la commande. Ah ok. Je pensais qu'il y aurait une sauce aussi pour les pierogies.
Oui, mais c'est le cas. C'est la sauce que tu mets dans la commande à la fin.
Mais t'es d'accord que pour la première recette, ça tu mets directement sur la commande. C'est pas une
Oui,
sauce. Du coup, ça donne l'impression que ça aussi tu dois mettre directement sur la commande. Mais en fait non, tu dois en faire une sauce que tu mets ensuite sur la commande.
oui, je comprends, ouais.
Ok.
On comprend pas qu'il faut mélanger pour l'étape 3, quoi, sur les autres.
Ouais, je trouve.
Faudra faire une modif alors. Je vais réfléchir.
Ok. Anyway, we can still do the farce with onion. Hop. And potatoes that we cook. So for this we need perhaps this casserole. Okay. Save here. potatoes that we cook. Mm. Right? And then it needs to cook. And then you need to take them out, which probably in real life you would empty the water probably here. In our game maybe we use this again. And then put it here. We can do that for now. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess actually it should already work. It did actually work, I just didn't see. And then you can put them in the bowl, I presume. Mm-hmm. Okay. So that's the part that isn't working. Pêché ravioli, ravioli in command. Potatoes. Well, how does it work there? You have the password command. And you put everything in, okay. Well, we can just reuse. But mm, mm, mm. Yes, nice. And then so we had the onion. Where is it? Onion Oh, my mouse is a bit imprecise. Okay, check. Cook that. Oh, I already cooked them, I forgot. Will it change color? Yes, okay, cool. We can just pop them in. Maybe for this guy, we also want a hotspot. Like here. That way, save. That way, if we go back, oops. Ah. How far was it? Never mind. Never mind. Can just do it again. But yes, thanks to the hotspot, we should be able to, yes, to do that like this. Okay, so we got the onions, the potato, and we just need cere, paprika, I think, salt and pepper. So cere is already here. Okay, so we need to authorize it. I think perhaps we should allow everything to be put in everything at some point. Cere. Cere in bold. Bloop. And paprika. Same for paprika. Why couldn't I pour it in bold? What was it? Pour interaction. So I should probably rename that. So this will become interaction. And poor interaction without the def will become interaction poor thing. Poor thing. Okay, I think it worked. Is the game still running? Yes. So now we should be able to pour that inside this, but we aren't. Did I reverse the thing? No. No. Why wouldn't it work? It's just a question of placement. So that's something to fix as well. It's very much too restrictive. Okay. What was the last thing to put inside? Salt and pepper. The salt is here. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Salt and pepper. Okay. So I think that's it. Save. Ah, the snapshot saving doesn't work. Ah, because I'm still editing this, okay. What now? I think I want that we can put this. By the way, we are missing an overlay for this one. Or at least could be serré, could be. Okay, let's see if we have one ready. The board. I guess serré. Pause sauce, but not bol 2. Okay. Oops, I hope I didn't leak in private links. Bol 2 overlay serré. Bol 2 overlay. I think that's already not bad. Okay. Going to stop soon. Guess I'm curious what happens if I do that. Nothing. So I need to detect. Ah, I thought it would put some serré inside still. But no. Okay. Because I checked for cuillère. Ah, oui, yes, it was the sauce before, now it's the bowl. So I guess we can check only for if they are shroom sliced. Okay, shroom sliced. In this case, it would be maybe potatoes. Sauce skincali, sauce skincali. Farce. Oupsie. Pierogi. That's the cuillère, we want the farce by itself. So that's something we need. We can just not put anything. 54. And I'll add it to here. Farce. Okay, let's just check if that kind of works. I guess yes, there is something here, just no image. Okay, so that's enough for now. I'm going to go eat something. I think I'll stop the stream probably. Sounds simpler. Alright, thanks for watching so far.
Bye.